So with the show over, the action moved on to the Beverly Hilton Hotel and the traditional Governor's Ball, where the winners and indeed all the nominees turned up there to receive yet more applause and admiration from their peers. And why not? For many of them, a night like this is only going to happen once in a lifetime. Well, as they came in, I talked to some of these guests. I think, Mr. Peck, that you deserve congratulations as much as any winner, because you said you were going to make it a shorter and sharper show, and you did it. Well done.
Thank you. Thank you very much. You felt it was not only shorter, but sharper.
I think it's the best I've seen.
Good, good. Well, that's what we were trying to do. Thank you very much.
What about the end, though, when Laurence Olivier did away with the formality of naming the nominees and just went straight into the winner? Was he expected to do that?
Well, it was a slight error, but the outcome was the correct one, and I think he helped us cut perhaps 2 minutes from the show. And the standing ovation and the obvious love and affection that they felt for him, that was the big thing about it.
Thank you. Well, first of all, obviously, many congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Did you expect your film to do this well?
No, I thought that we have a chance. I didn't dream about 8 and the big ones as we did get.
Well, Laurence Olivier didn't leave you in suspense for very long, did he, with the reading out the nominations for Best Film?
Well, you know, all the nominees were introduced through the course of the evening, through the excerpts, you know, on the big screen. So he did the best editing, right? He should get the Oscar for the editing.
Anyway, congratulations once again.
Thank you very much.
You said that this was better than the first time of winning an Oscar. How?
Well, I think probably because the first time it was so new and I was so overwhelmed by it and I was so worried of making a fool out of myself, which is a silly thing actually to worry about, that I kind of cut off my emotional life. And this time I told myself I just wasn't going to be worried about whether I fell down or whether I was able to speak or whether I made any sense. Basically because I wanted the Academy and the people who had voted for me, the people in my business, to know how much it meant to me. And however foolish I seemed, I wanted them to know that.
Well, I think they got the message. And how nice for you now to have a companion to the other one.
Really? Balance that out, right?
Hello, BBC.
Hi. Listen, I'm sorry you didn't win. How do you feel about it?
Well, I don't mind about myself too much, really, to tell you the truth, but it would have been a more delightful evening if we'd won more. But let's not forget that we won some wonderful things.
Oh, that's absolutely true. And Haing Ngor was actually very gracious about you, I thought.
Haing Ngor is absolutely gracious all the time. He's a wonderful man.
How's the general feeling in the Killing Fields camp then after the Oscars? Disappointment or happy with what they've got?
Oh, I don't know. I think that, you know, the nerves build up and then it's over and we all relax and we go and do something else. It's we always had the movie to be proud of, and we always will.
Can we have a look at the Oscar?
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you very much.
How does it feel to have it?
Yes, I feel very proud and feel very happy and feel exciting.
Jim, congratulations. It must be a great feeling to be holding that thing. Let's hold it up and let viewers back home see it.
There's Oscar, and we're taking it home, thank heavens, to England, where it belongs. It's wonderful to get it.
What's the feeling in the Killing Fields camp at the moment about the awards?
I haven't seen a soul since I was in back of stage at the ceremony, so I haven't spoken to anybody. I'm sure David's a little disappointed he didn't get Best Film, but nevertheless, he's got 3, I believe. I think we got 3.
Yes, you did. You did get 3. What did you make of the evening generally?
I thought it was terrific. I had a lovely time. Enjoyed it enormously.
Well, you're kind of biased, of course, aren't you?
Well, I didn't really expect to win, Barry, to be honest. I thought Amadeus had it in the bag, so when they called my name, I was absolutely thrilled. Terrifically thrilled.
Well, congratulations again, Jim, and I expect you'll be sleeping with that tonight.
My wife's not here. I can only sleep with Oscar. Thank you, Barry.
Hello. Congratulations on a very good performance.
Thank you.
What did you think of this evening?
Oh, I thought it was very well organized. Very a trifle disappointing for Passage to India, but I don't think it really matters because I happen to have talked to the studio chiefs and I know it's making a hell of a lot of money around the world. So, in fact, a lot more than some of the other award-winning films. So, we're there.
Were you at all surprised by any of the other winners?
Yes, I was, but I mean, one of the joys of attending a function like this is the surprises that come with it. I was particularly pleased about Maurice Jarre and of course Dame Peggy. I mean, Dame Peggy called me before I left London 2 days ago to pick up the award for her, and she had written this wonderful acceptance speech that I was supposed to inform or read out. And I was a bit surprised when I saw Angela Lansbury, who has nothing to do with the film, go up and pick up the award. So I don't know how that happened, but I'm so pleased for her and for the people of England, I mean, whom she represents. I mean, it's a moment of glory that I, having worked with her, will cherish, and that I'm sure she will cherish. And I wish her a very speedy recovery if she was watching this.
Well, congratulations, first of all.
Thank you very much.
2 days ago, you were saying you would settle for a 5-way tie. How do you feel now?
Well, it feels pretty good. I would like to think that I represent all of the actors tonight, and every actor who struggles for something better.
Is it true that not all that many years ago, you were working as Santa Claus in a department store in New York?
It's absolutely true, at Macy's. Yes, and I still do things like children's theater.
How did you feel? Were you confident as you waited to have that envelope opened?
I don't know. I don't know what I was. I was almost numb. I wish I could say something moving and deep and exciting, but I'm just an actor who's looking for work, that's all, and I will always be that my whole life.
A word.
How are you?
Hey, I'm sorry about the result, mate.
I'm not. I thought we did very well. I thought we had a very good showing, honestly.
Did you not expect to do better?
We got one more award than I really expected, so I'm not an unhappy man.
Oh, I don't think you should be unhappy. It was just that I suppose Britain was hoping for more.
I think maybe Britain's got to learn that it ain't as easy as Britain was beginning to think it was. That is in there for all of us.
That's probably true. Otherwise, what did you think of the evening?
I thought it was a good evening, very good evening. I'm very happy to have lost to Amadeus. I think it's a fine film, and I have no complaints.
And it was nice for Haing S Ngor to get the award, right?
Oh yeah, it's fantastic. And Jim Clark. I mean, that was very special for me, very special. So no, I'm well pleased, without the responsibilities that poor old Saul's got. He's got to give speeches for the next 4 days. I can go home.
That's very true. Well done, David. Listen, we're meeting for breakfast tomorrow.
9:30 still on?
Right, great. Well, this morning, inevitably, I suppose the awards dominate the local papers. The general consensus of opinion seems to be that it was one of Oscar's better nights, but hugely predictable. And so, indeed, it was. I don't think there were any real surprises at all. Everything seemed to go exactly the way the bookmakers had forecast. 8 awards for Amadeus, 3 for The Killing Fields, 2 for A Passage to India. I must say, I'm a bit disappointed that David Lean, who'd been nominated in 3 categories, walked away with nothing, and on his 77th birthday, too. That was a bit ungenerous. Still, with me now, as promised, I have David Puttnam. David, what did you make of the night as a whole?
I thought it was a good night. I mean, I found that the attempt to compress the awards, strange enough, I felt slightly backfired because it lost some glamour. You know, there was a kind of sense of hustle and bustle, which came off as something less than energy, or more than, yes, less than energy, and also less than glamorous. But I thought it was a good night, and I think it's kind of fair, and I thought about it a lot, even this morning. And of all the human beings in my entire life who have given me pleasure outside of my own family, I guess Mozart has to come top. So I reckon we lost to Mozart. That seems reasonable.
He didn't even get a nomination. Talking about the nominations, what did you think of the quality of them this year?
In some ways, slightly predictable. I mean, I guess if I was the producer of Ghostbusters, I think, hang on, what else was I supposed to do? I mean, I've earned $150 million for the film industry, and I get nominated for Best Song. I think there's a certain predictability, and I think that certainly in the long run, the Academy's got to rethink its attitude towards comedy, that a fine comedy performance really should be recognised. And there's something wrong there.
On that question of the Academy going too upmarket and getting out of touch with public opinion, and people are saying, you know, where was Eddie Murphy? Why not Robert Redford? Why not Beverly Hills Cop?
Well, that's it. I mean, Beverly Hills Cop's another good example. I mean, Eddie Murphy carried Beverly Hills Cop. Bill Murray was, I thought, wonderful in Ghostbusters. And I think they do deserve recognition, and they shouldn't be ghettoed into, yeah, that's very nice, they made a lot of money, but... on the other hand, of course, I'm one of the net beneficiaries, so I suppose I shouldn't whinge.
Oh, no, indeed, never whinge. What do you think last night's results mean for the British film industry? Because after all, we picked up, what, 6 awards? Not bad, is it?
No, I think it's damn good. In fact, I think we picked up more than 6, judging by the amount of English accents that seem to come from the podium. I would hope what it means for British film industry, and I think I'd said this to you last night, is that maybe we'll realise how jolly difficult it is to win an Oscar. I think we were beginning to think there was something easy, you know, like football crowds, easy, easy, and it really isn't. It's damn hard, and I think we better get our act together, and I know I'm going to have to work harder. And I think that's good. It's a salutary lesson. I think there would have been a danger if Passage had won or Killing Fields had won, that somehow we got hold of the formula, and we knew how to make Academy Award-winning movies, and there is no formula.
And Oscar still retains its importance worldwide?
Absolutely. I mean, it's amazing. I've just done a tour with the Killing Fields in Far East and Australia, and it's extraordinary. It's the measure that's used when quantifying the success of a movie. You know, during the time we were a nominee, I guess we're not a nominee anymore, we're just a loser now. During the time we were a nominee, every single city I visited and every theatre I went and visited had a huge golden Oscar standing outside of it. It's big, no question.
Anyway, congratulations again, David. Thank you very much. And so, from us here in Hollywood on the morning after the night before, goodbye and good night.